New Sims 4 mods you need in your game, Enchanted by Nature related to today. We have some new mods for that expansion pack, and also some overrides to upgrade your Sims 4 gameplay. But before we get into that, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to see more content like this. But before we get into the actual mod review, I've got some news for you guys. This obviously did not require me to have a whole Simmers Digest on this, but the Sims 4 did get an update for the pregnancy fix today. So if you don't know what was going on, there were problems with Simmers that they said that they couldn't have their Sims take a pregnancy test, that their Sims that were pregnant weren't progressing, that the whole pregnancy system in the Sims 4 like disappeared overnight. And yeah, it was a rough time. It's been a rough time for us Simmers. But today we got the actual pregnancy fix that started on July 1st, was that like patch that we got right before this expansion pack came out. So since the Sims 4 has been an update rolling out across all platforms that will revert pregnancy functionality back to what it was before the base game patch on July 1st. So if you have any mods that are related to pregnancy, like Panda Sam's childbirth mod and RPO, I know there's a lot more expanded pregnancy interaction. I could go on and on about the mods, but please make sure they are updated, or, you know, if they don't have an update, then they should be back to their pre-update functionality, which brings me in to like the mod portion of this, is that the childbirth mod did receive an update today to fix the issues shown. So now it should be performing like it has been like pre-update. So it should be back to normal, but please make sure to update it to 1.86. The last update version was 1.85, but it didn't fix everything because it was on the Sims' fault for not being fixed. So now it is completely fixed. Everything should be good on this side. So wanted to let you guys know that, because I know a lot of people play with the childbirth mod. So it is officially updated. You are back to being able to play 100% with the childbirth mod. Anyways, some other news that I saw that I thought was interesting was T-Pain is doing a live stream with The Sims 4, a surprise announcement. I did not know about this until today. I think it starts literally tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time, but I thought it was really funny because they definitely have to add in T-Pain to The Sims 4 if they're gonna have T-Pain come on and do a Sims 4 live stream. It says, "That's right, Simmers, let's talk fairies. I talk that. Come spread your wings and dive into the he was a fairy in the Sims live stream." If you don't know, there was like a meme with T-Pain with the she was a fairy, but also It's Me Troy is gonna be there too, and I love It's Me Troy. One of the reasons I started this channel, but here was the video that they sent out, and I thought it was so freaking funny. And he's gonna be live literally during our live stream tomorrow. Anyways, so if you don't want to miss it, it'll be there 8 p.m. You know, we might have to do a surprise drop-in when I'm on stream to see it. Anyways, let's get to the mod review. Alright, so the first mod that I have for you guys is an override. It's to kind of immerse yourself more into that Enchanted by Nature. And of course, you all know how I love my main menus and my loading screens. Well, now I've got one that will perfectly immerse yourself into Enchanted by Nature. I went with this one. There are a few different options on the page for this creator, so I chose this one. I thought it was really cute. It had the little butterflies, and it just looks like you're in the, you know, Enchanted Forest, hence Enchanted by Nature. But if we go ahead and resume into the game with Yvette, you can see the loading screen matches as well. So if you do want to check out some of the other Enchanted by Nature style loading screens and main menus, I will of course link it in my Patreon so you can go to the creator's page, and they got a couple different variations of it, but that was my favorite one, so I chose that one. Only have one main menu or loading screen in your mod folder or it will not work. It's gonna get confused, and your Sims game is not going to like that, and you're not going to like that because then your Sims 4 game might be acting buggy because it's got a bunch of loading screens that it doesn't know which one to pick. So make sure to have just one main menu loading screen, create a sim override in your game. All right, Simmers? All right, so the first mod on our to-do list is this new override I found, okay? I saw this and I thought it was really cute. Now, I get it, fairies can't technically eat food. They can't eat food. But picture this, guys. Pretend that fairies could eat, okay? What is Yvette doing out there? Is she playing in the rain? She's playing in the rain. Anyways, it's an override for your cooking override, like your pots and your pans and all that. I found it, thought it was super cute. Maybe Yvette can make some like classic vanilla cupcakes. I don't know, maybe she can be like a good neighbor, go out on her own welcome wagon, since the Sims always feel the need to come into, you know, our house to do welcome wagons. I'm hoping that you guys can see this. Okay, that's just a regular bowl, but hold on. Maybe it wasn't smart to do the cupcakes because that's not really cooking. I need something to show like the actual pots. I kind of messed that up. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me find something actually that like she'll like actually cook. Maybe she can just do like eggs and toast because I can just throw that away. That's not bad. Or not throw it away. I'll give it to someone. Yeah, see, look, I chose the green ones. I thought it was really cute, but your pots and pans will look like this. Only have one in your mod folder. I cannot stress that enough. She does have different variations for the color. I'm going to show you that once she stops cooking. I'll do a few more things so you guys can see like all the pots and pans in use. So it's very cute. I love it. It matches the house too. That's why I picked the green because it literally fits within this house so well. Yeah, even for my non-fairy sims, this is like perfect. Even for my fairy sims, fairies can cook. Just because they can't eat it doesn't mean they can't cook it, you know? Maybe she can make some soup so we can see, like, the bigger pots. Rice cake soup. I think she should be able to use that bigger pot. We should see. Are you eating, Yvette? How the... Can they eat? I was told they could not eat, and she's sitting here eating. Okay, well, I guess your Sims fairies can enjoy food as well. I was told they couldn't eat, so I don't know. Anyways... She's gonna cook this, and then I'll move on to the next mod. Okay, here we go. It should, yeah, there we go. There's another pot. You can see it a little bit more up close now. So she's cooking with it. So for all of your cooking pots and pans, again, will be that color, all right? You guys have better pots and pans now. And I wish that was a thing in The Sims where you could buy pots and pans, and your Sims would use those pots and pans. I have so many great ideas for this game. Anyways... Okay, to show you guys the different ones that you can download, I did the without reshade because I don't play with reshades in The Sims, but if you wanted to, she's got it linked on the download page for CurseForge. But I downloaded these ones, but they have the black pots and pans, they have pink, they have this like deep blue, and then they have like this like, I guess like white kind of like light silver, this other pink one. This kind of looks like a dusty pink, whereas this is like more of a like a pink. And then they have green, and then this like light blue, baby blue, which I thought was super cute. Again, only use one in your mod folder, because again, if you use multiple ones, your game's not gonna like you. You're not gonna like your game because it's acting weird. Anyways, moving on. All right, so this next mod removes unnecessary interactions from terrains. What I mean by that is when Enchanted by Nature came out, if you were to click on an area that didn't have like the ability to forage, the forage option would still show up. So for example, if I click on a grassy area, forage here. Obviously, because it's a grassy area, you can forage here. Now this mod removes it to where if I click on an area that you can't forage, like obviously a road, it will not pop up. And I noticed that with Enchanted by Nature, they had it as an option, but it just was grayed out because you couldn't do it. But this should make it easier to click the go here button and just remove it, because obviously it doesn't make sense. But if you come over to like this grassy area over at her place, she can forage here. Makes sense because, you know, obviously it's grass. But if you were to go again to an area that didn't like a sidewalk, it wouldn't show up because obviously you can't forage a sidewalk. Anyways, I thought that would help clear up your game. I don't know why they put it there, but they did. But that should help, you know, clear out like the unnecessary items that we don't need. Because there's sometimes some unnecessary interactions on the pie menu that I'm like, we don't need this because you can't even do it. Anyways, Yvette loves that sink. She loves that sink. I tell you what, it's her favorite thing. Every time I'm in the game, she's in a sink. This next mod is it's a small ailment overhaul. As you guys know, with fairies, they can get ailments. I think even like Sims can get ailments too. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, for me, the skin overlays for the ailments don't bother me, but for some people they might. So this mod removes the skin overlays. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to have her come out here, and I'm just going to give her an ailment. What are you doing, Yvette? I don't know what she just did, but we're going to give her an ailment so you guys can see what I'm talking about with the skin overlays. All right, so I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to cheat an ailment on my sim, but unfortunately, because of how new this expansion pack is, I couldn't find a cheat, nor could I cheat it through MC Command Center or UI Cheats or Arnie's Cheat Master. So I came up with the next best thing, and that was Yvette's evil twin sister, also named Yvette, she has the, fairy ability to cure or apply ailments to a sim. And I thought this was kind of funny because, they literally look the same. I just gave Yvette, something that would like kind of mimic an evil twin sister, which I thought this would be perfect. Look at how nice, they're playing chess. Little does Yvette know right here, this Yvette right here, know that her twin sister's going to give her an ailment, but it's for scientific purposes. So basically what the mod will do, oh, they like each other. Whoops. Anyways, we're going to apply an ailment to Yvette to see what I'm talking about with the skin overlays. So the one that I hate the most, I'm pretty sure it's the one where they're like it looks like they're stonified. Maybe is it this like emotional void ailment? I don't really know I don't know. Oh, what's going on? How could she do that, Yvette? Why would you let her do that? Yeah, this one. I hate it so much. It looks scary. It's like Medusa. Like, she got, like, laser with the snakes and is now turning into stone. Anyways, if you don't like it, the mod will, like, remove it. We'll get to that point. But, Yvette, come over here. Can you stand in front of the class, please? So they can see. No. I mean, like, face me. Yvette, face me. Yvette, stop talking. She done gave you an ailment. I didn't give you an ailment. Is she like in a trance? Is she not moving? Chat. I love how it's like chat with Yvette. Where you're talking to yourself. Look at this. Look at this. Who could have done that to you? I can't believe you let Yvette do that to you. I mean, like, my goodness. She looks rough. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the mod into my mod folder, and then we can play around with it so you guys can see that it will get rid of the skin overlays if you don't like those. And so now we've entered the same game. She still has the emotional void ailment, but she does not have any of the overlays. I get the overlays kind of add to the game because it kind of makes it more visible that they do have an ailment, but if you didn't like them, you don't have to have them now. If I get rid of this and I have, evil Yvette come over here and, apply another ailment to her, like maybe like this, the sonic sinuses. I actually can't remember what that like ailment like looks like, the skin overlay for it, but again, she's got does she even have no, here it is. It's the fairy influence, like the ailment for it, but she doesn't have the actual like override for it. So, and then I came back into my game. I did remove the mod and you can see that the ailments come back and she's got those little like, dots all over her. She looks like she's got chicken pox, but she's got just the, sonic sinuses ailment. So anyways, that kind of summarizes what the mod does. So if you don't like, again, the skin overlays, we found a cure for the skin overlays through a mod. Anyways, that was about all the mods that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Hopefully this kind of upgraded your Enchanted by Nature gameplay. I'm sure there will be more mods to roll out, in the next week or so for Enchanted by Nature. They're slowly but surely coming out now. So definitely looking forward to having some more Enchanted by Nature mod reviews. Hopefully like next week going into the following week. So if you want to see more content like this with mod reviews, live streams, let's plays, Sims 4 news, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. Make sure to leave a like and comment down below which mod was your favorite. And make sure to turn on those push notifications because we do go live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And with all that being said, happy simming, and I will see you all later.